Hey, it's Ken from Backcountry Nomad, and this week I'm going to share with you a recent trip I took out to North Dakota. Usually you see me in my Jeep or on my adventure motorcycle out traveling East Coast. This time I hopped on a plane, met some friends out in Minot. A lot of you have been writing to me and been asking for more abandoned stuff and ghost towns. I thought this would fit the bill. If you like content like this, I'm hoping in the future to do more of a state-by-state guide to ghost towns and abandoned places. So if you like that type of content, subscribe. One last thing I did want to add is that if you do like this type of photography, please respect the places that you explore and don't break anything, don't steal anything, and leave it as you found it. With that being said, I appreciate you. Let's get started.
Doesn't exercise cycle to local time.
This is what $25 gets you for at the airport. Ham croissant and a bottle of water. Maybe at the next stop I'll just get a couple of free packages of ketchup and suck on those. Alright, so I've arrived in North Dakota finally to Minot, North Dakota. It was quite a journey getting here. They canceled my flight in the middle of the night last night and then stuck me on a whole bunch of puddle jumpers, jumping zigzag all over the planet, 3 different planes to get here, but I'm here. So then, of course, because my flights were all screwed up, my rent-a-car wasn't held, so I get to the airport, there's no car for me here. And in the little town of Minot, believe it or not, there's no Ubers. There's no Ubers, good luck with Lyft. It's a scratch ticket. There's no cabs, so you're pretty much walking, unless you want to wave a 50 and maybe someone will pick you up. But I finally got to rent a car. She said, we've got a car coming in, but we haven't had a chance to clean it or inspect it. I said, I don't care. I'll inspect it for you. If there's a problem with it, I'll let you know. And I don't care if it's dirty. So this car is like freaking filthy. But I don't care. I got a car. So we're good. We're good. We're underway. One of the very first stops we made was finding this dilapidated church roadside, just outside of Minot. Doesn't look like there's been any church services here in quite some time. Fixtures. A kitchen back here. Look at the bird's nest up top. Isn't that cool? Oh, there's another one. There's my compadres. I'm on a photo tour with 3 ladies. I'm the bus driver. What are you doing, Rebecca?
Get out of here. Yes.
What are you doing, Lady Di?
Hi.
Well, if this isn't backcountry, I don't know what is. If you head out on Route 2, just outside of Blaisdell, you'll come across this forgotten rail car. I really don't think it's going to be around too much longer, but it seems to make for some cool photos. Buried in the weeds. This old Buick. Look at this. Look at the grill on that. With the tree growing up through it. In a few more years, that tree will just engulf this. Love when you stumble across one of these old cars like this. End of the day, the light's nice and soft. Let's take some pictures. Ghost towns of North Dakota. Let's see what's in here. It's a little tight. Oh, there's a house in here somewhere. A couple of old trucks parked here. I don't think anyone's lived here for years, though. Oops, step up. Carpet from the 70s. Ah, quit clowning around. Here, we'll put this bowling ball right here. Put this mask on it for the next person. That'll scare the bejesus out of somebody. Look at this thing. If I was a child, I would be scared shitless of that thing. Well, there's a roof failure. That's usually where it starts. Just like that. So look what we found next to this piece of John Deere combine equipment. There's a house buried in there. Kind of falling down, but let's go check that out. So here's another old country farmhouse. Drove by it, said, absolutely have to stop. Look at the way the jam is dropped.
Yeah. This whole thing
Isn't that cool? Do you need a sofa? It just needs a little reupholstery. Oh, and look, it's made out of Herculon. It'll last forever. Check that out. Part of an old TV. Look at this. Shelvador.
Yeah, it says it here
Got a really cool patina to it.
too. Yeah.
Someone was drinking a Pabst Blue Ribbon. Car radio. Deluxe. This is what's referred to as a Hoosier cabinet. These were popular in the 20s and 30s. It would have what they call a bake center in it, where they would sift flour. And there was a retractable front door to it that would come down here like this. Oh, look, there's still part of it. You keep your canned goods. And this enamel piece would slide out as well. They could use it as a countertop. It's a neat old piece. It's too bad it couldn't be saved. Somebody could scrape and paint it. All right, we're vacating the premises. We'll try not to go through the floor here. All right, we're bushwhacking out of here. Following the deer trails out of here. Look what you find stashed away out here in an old barn. Got this old antique stove, wood burning stove. And check this out. This is, I think, a mill for maybe grinding corn. It could be belt driven off of a tractor made by Superage #2. You put your corn in here, your dried corn, grinds it up for meal, maybe for your animal feed. Another roadside farmhouse. It always amazes me when I find abandoned time capsules like this one. The door is wide open, virtually untouched. People ask me, why was it left like this? Truth is, every house has a story. Sometimes people just die. No family, no heirs. Sometimes properties like this are bought up by industrial agriculture. They want the acreage for commercial farming, but they don't want the home. So they stay like this, to rot. It's called demolition by decay. Some of the things left behind can tell a story, like pictures found in an album or in a drawer. Sometimes these photos tell of happy times, of family and friends, or sometimes not so happy. Sometimes you just see the damnedest things.
That is a very cool thing.
Look at this old building. Railway Express. Railway Express Agency. Look at the old wagons and stuff in here. Huh. Long-term storage. Great Northern Railroad. Huh. This was the train station. That's what it looks like to me. Look at the giant hornet's nest that I just walked through. There's about 1,000 of them in there, all pissed off. There's a Great Northern Railway map showing all the rail line. Boy, isn't that cool. So this is North Dakota. This is where we are kind of now in this area. This rail line ran right through here. This must have been a stop on the rail line. That's what made the town. All right, we're going to scoot out of here, close the door so we don't get attacked by hornets. They're all over the place. All right, ready? Here we go. Here we go. Getting attacked by hornets. Settle down. All right, settle fuck down. Settle fuck down, guys. Woo! A little excited? You think? I just want to shoot the stove, guys. Just relax. It's gonna be all right. You come into this one-room schoolhouse, everything's quiet, and then watch this. Wave your hand. Being occupied by the pigeon population. Up in the northwestern corner of North Dakota is a small town called Ambrose, and even though there are still some folks that live here, I would say a good part of this town is what would be classified as a ghost town. Some of the places like the school here are posted and secured pretty tight, and I don't really recommend breaking into places that they don't want you in, but a lot of these other abandoned structures have just sort of been left here. There was a time when this school was a hopping place with kids from the town coming here every day. But then I guess when there isn't enough kids in the town to have a school, I guess you just forget about it. How and why these structures were left is kind of a mystery, but so back in the day, you'd put your wash in this big tub. It would get agitated and you'd take it out. And you'd run it through this wringer to dry it out before you hung it up on the line. Herculon furniture, probably 1940s. Was made out of some of the first early nylon. Back in the day, you'd sit here in the parlor listening to the radio shows. No internet, no TV. There's another small home. Watch your step around here. So look, graffiti. You know, I thought I would just mention that a lot of the photography, abandoned photography that I do is in the big cities and there's graffiti everywhere, but this is the first house I've seen so far in North Dakota with graffiti. I just want to say that, you know, if you're using my YouTube channel as a resource to find locations, if you're a photographer, that's just fine. Have at it. But if you're a teenage kid full of anger and you need to do this and destroy houses like this, don't bother friend requesting me, I'll tell you that. It's a shame to see, you know, the beauty in decay like this and try to enjoy it with people just destroying these places with graffiti and smashing windows out on purpose just to break things. Just let nature take it down. That's the best way. Just come out, enjoy it, look at it, photograph it, but don't ruin anything. This mid-century chair. This is a bentwood chair. It's mid-century modern. If that were in decent condition, it would be worth a little bit of money. But condition is everything. And just leave it. Makes good pictures. Love this old sofa. You can hang out in the parlor, have a few brewskis, read your Courier magazine, November 28th, 1976, with your parakeet. This one has a little bit more modern kitchen. 1960s stove. Wainscoting at the base of the cabinets. You'd buy these sink inlays, and you'd make your own cabinetry. People didn't go to Home Depot and buy cabinets. They just put them together and made them. All right, let's take a few pictures of this one. Here's another home in this community. Just got up and left. A little rutted. Oh, that's a little rotted. A little too rotted to get in that way. Let's try the back door. Well, I guess if I want to crawl in this window, I could do that. I'm getting too old and too fat to be doing windows. Windows open. Fair game. Oh boy. A lot of decay in that room. 1960s Mediterranean furniture. Oh, there's an old radio. Knew we'd see one of those sooner or later. Depression era buffet. Well, this bedroom. I don't think anyone slept in this bedroom for quite some time. Ooh, look at that mouse. Mouse just ran across the bed. That'll stop your heart. '80s sofa. Go check out the bathroom. There's something actually growling down in the basement. I don't know if you can hear it or not. Oh, great. Well, as long as it's not a pack of coyotes, they carry me off. Pack of coyotes carries off an old fat guy into the woods. He'd be good eating. Sure would. I don't know how many good photos there are in here, and there's not that much light, but it's fun to explore. Maybe there's one good URBEX shot right there. Let's shoot that. All right, who needs a snow machine? It's got a North Dakota registration on it. Just give it a quick flip over, tank of gas, you're off and running. Do you want a hood? put to go.
For Victorian, my Victorian portrait. Yeah.
Maybe. Give you a big old box camera with a 10-inch negative. Look what we found inside the church. A fellow photographer.
Yeah,
Just what are you shooting there?
I'm shooting a pile of shit over here.
I see, I see. So that about wraps it up for another episode of Backcountry Nomad. If you like the content that we provide, please consider becoming a subscriber. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram.
I don't mean to put it on your nose, but it's clear how my baby's running this the block cause you fear what you do to you if you get dirty hands in veneer. What you do, what she is, little boy, I tell you this. If baby wants sit, she can sit. If baby says lit, it's lit.